How's it going? I'm Ryan. Today I'm going to go over the two trades I took on NQ. Took a break even and then a small loss. So we are negative on the day. We'll go over the trades I took and yeah, talk about kind of things I could have done better, how I managed it, etc. It's a small red day, so we're doing all right. All right. We took both trades on NQ, so I'm just gonna look at NQ. Basically, we were in this pre-market range. What we're looking for is a break out of this range, some sort of retest and continuation. Um, and what we got was we got the break out of this range initially here. I did not take it because things didn't really look that good. And on ES at the time, we were holding that pre-market low and bouncing from that area. So I did not take this entry in here after we technically broke lower, but that break wasn't very convincing. This break, however, was. We got a nice sharp drop. We closed really low. We broke below previous day low and the pre-market low. Closed below each of them. So I took my first trade here when we kind of held this zone down here, and then we came up and we retested previous day low and this EMA. I took a short. I was targeting down here at like 36 or so, kind of around where these bodies are, and my stop was just above that at about 10 points or so. Once we pushed down, actually once we made this hammer candle, because we tried to make lower move and then got pushed right back up, I put my break to, or my stop loss to break even, kind of thinking that, we got this bullish engulfing, we're kind of moving sideways, we tried to move lower and couldn't. At this point I stopped. I brought my stop to break even. The next candle we moved quickly up and we were stopped out for break even. So you can see my entry right here where I moved my stop loss to, and that was a break even trade. My second trade, and I wish I took this one because I was looking at this trade right here, this rejection off the EMA and the pre-market low. I wish I took this as my second trade because that was really nice and we did get a clear, like 40, 50 point move off of that. So that could have been really nice. But what I did take was this. So once we rejected here, we came down and we started to look weak in here, and I entered right around that EMA. What I wanted to see is I wanted to see us obviously reject off this EMA, not hold this as support, and reject off this and make a move back down to low a day. I had my stop loss just above these wicks, so about 11 points. My first take profit was right down in here, and my second take profit on my runner was down at low a day. So you can see we got stopped out. We entered right here and got stopped out on this push up right here. It's a small loss, so we're only down 130 on the day. That's very manageable. We're okay with that. We can survive to trade another day. And it still looks like things are going to reject here. I think the telltale sign was I entered on this 5-minute candle and it looked really good. It looked all good throughout here. And then this kind of sealed our deal right here. This kind of sealed our fate when that 5-minute closed positive, looking like a hammer, holding previous day low zone, and then we kind of reclaimed that EMA. So I could have gotten out here at like break even potentially, but I just held true to my plan. Didn't adjust anything, just let it play out, and we got stopped out. So would have been nice. 11-point stop. We were looking at about a 30-point take profit. So, like a 3-to-1 risk reward on this trade. They don't always work out, and this one didn't. So, my biggest problem on previous counts was making small losses big losses. Today we have a very manageable, very small loss, right? We had a $300 day and we had a $500 day. Our loss is 130. So keep our losses small. I took 2 trades, neither of them worked out, right? The first one was stopped for break even. I tried another stab, we hit our stop loss. So we're done for the day. We're just gonna go about the rest of our day and just hopefully we get a nice setup later this week and we can, more than make up for that loss with a single trade. So biggest thing is not making small losses big losses. That's my lesson that I've learned, and we're gonna try to stick to that. So yeah, a bummer. This one would have worked out. I kind of hesitated on this one. That would have worked out phenomenal. And then I took this entry here and maybe not so great. So yeah, no, tis what it is. But yeah, that's it. Um, what could I do differently? I think this 5 minute closing and holding right here before I entered may have been a kind of a sign. But I was looking at the 15 minute. In that 15 minute, break low, come up, retest the pre-market high, and fail to hold it. I felt pretty good about that. In terms of like maybe continuing our move down. So I don't hate the trade. I don't think it was a terrible trade. I think I managed my risk well. It just didn't work out. Maybe I could have looked at this entry here, especially after we got this 5 minute close here. Entered on this following one, potentially on the retest. Risk about 10 points, and then make a move down to pre-market low. That would have been a nice 30-point move, or excuse me, previous day low. Nice 30-point move, and then had a runner that probably would have got stopped out because I probably would have targeted these lows down here. But nonetheless, this was the opportunity. This was getting in a little late on the move. Sometimes we get these nice moves, and then when we get the retest, we don't get continuation. That's just what it is. Yesterday we got nice continuation and we capitalized, so we just got to make sure to capitalize when we do get that move, and then keep our risk minimal if it doesn't. So if we're wrong quick. If we're right, we milk it. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. I'll be out Thursday. I should be in tomorrow and Friday. But Thursday we will be out. Take it easy. Peace out. Take care of yourself.